Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Off-play action on first down. They're trying to get to him. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Garbers. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Georgia State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Tucker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Working that left side now. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Power football with the run. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Brings up 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The Bruins want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Garbers. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Number 94, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Caught over the middle. It's Hurst. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Panthers will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tucker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and made. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
UCLA 7, Georgia State 0.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Garbers. Bought a little time, lets it go. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Gain of 9. That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Flores. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The Bruins want to crank the tempo. On second down, he'll fire. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass picked off.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Caught near the sticks. It's Hurst. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Brock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw here on second down. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Yeah, and sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Second down coming up. Here's the handoff. Pickup of 5. It'll be third down and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, on a third and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up fourth down.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
He runs out of bounds at the 36. Brings up second down.
Now on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down.
And that's exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Pulls and fires complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
At the 31-yard line. And a first down for the offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. On the run, it's Harden. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Gain of 4.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Garbers. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's blocked. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Tucker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it on the outside, it's Williams. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
When on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Fleming. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Splits the uprights. Good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta. toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
And the Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Second down coming up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught behind the line. It's Brock. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll leave it with him. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Gain of 3. Brings up second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Brock. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hurts. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not so...
Running toward the tape. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Georgia State jumps back to the line. They'll give it to him again. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short. Defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Pressure and blocked. Scoops it up, and he'll try to take it back. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you got to get penetration right away on these punt blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football. They scoop it up. They take it all the way back to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. As if it weren't a big enough play just to block the punt. They scooped it up, put it in the house, and man, oh man, did they give their team some energy. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Gain of 1. 3rd down coming up.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
From the gun, running back on the move. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got his man quickly. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Gain of 5. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll go to the fullback. Touchdown, UCLA! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and you failed on 1st and 2nd, but on 3rd down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Wilkerson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll give it to the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking for space. It's Brock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Big plays in the passing game deep down the field that take time to develop. The big hog mollies up front got to protect their quarterback. Great job protecting him on that play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Harden. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
It's 3rd down.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Dropping back, it's Garbers. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes the score UCLA 38, Georgia State 10.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Brock. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That last completion sets him up on second down. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the big fella. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using the quick game. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Georgia State comes to the line with a first and goal. The back goes in motion. He's looking to pass. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Getting set for the point after.
Extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
He's brought down at the 23-yard line. Second down coming up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give on the inside. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Gain of 2. Third down coming.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking downfield, it's Garbers. He makes the connection. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Going up top on first down. Got his man on the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
That pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Tucker.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Georgia State jumps back to the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. Catch in the middle. It's Fleming. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to get the first through the air. snagged in the middle. It's Fleming. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down mark.
Brings up second down.
Georgia State now has it in the red zone. He wants to pass it on second down. Getting some heat. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game.